All right, guys. So we got a call on a Audi A4, 2009 Audi A4, and it's getting misfire on cylinder one, and they changed the coil in the plug, still misfiring. They also said it's smoking, so we're gonna go right now and see what the deal with that is. All right, guys. So we have 2009 Audi A4, has a TSI four-cylinder, have a misfire cylinder number one. This is the owner of the car. Had this problem here a while back. Kind of started, he said, overfueling, smoking. So he already replaced the coil pack. That didn't fix it. Did the plug, that didn't fix it. And on this one, the injectors are mounted down below. Buddy's gonna run in here and get close up. They're run down below the intake manifold, so we can't even listen to them to see if they're clicking. So what's gonna have to happen at this point, we're gonna have to drag it back to the shop, pull the manifold off, pull the injectors out, and probably replace them. At that point in time, we'll check everything else out on it. Gotta change the oil. The oil is full of fuel. Anything else you want to add to it that needs to be looked at while we got it down there? 120,000 miles.
Yep. Maybe that belt.
That belt. We'll check the control arms. Make sure nothing else is getting ready to have a problem. Because of that mileage, you're pretty much to the mileage where we need to check a few other things out. But overall, it should be pretty easy. All right, guys. So you see we're at the car just a little bit ago. And what the situation is, we see this all the time. Audi A4, TSFI, I think, engine. That engine's used on a lot of different cars, whether it's that Jetta, Golf GTI, I don't know what, a whole bunch of stuff. And you see this a lot. Somebody buys a car, they have an issue, and they take it to a shop, and the shop doesn't really know enough about it or doesn't want to get into it deep enough to fix it. And that's where they're at. And it really is a shame. We see that all the time. I did agree to fix it for them. So Friday we have to go with the car hauler. They're not very far away from my house. We'll go pick it up with the car hauler. We'll bring it back here. We're going to have to do, that car was smoking profusely. The smoke smelled like fuel. Took out the oil cap. A ton of gas in the oil. So probably injector stuck open the way it seemed. And hard telling what else we might come across. But I think at this point, we'll get it back here, pull the intake manifold off, and get the injectors out. We'll run a test on them, see if we can test them. Whatever the procedure is for that, we'll look it up. It shouldn't be nothing too big at all. And do all that. That car had 120,000, a little over 120,000 miles on it. It's probably due for control arms, probably due for a lot of little things. I've seen the serpentine belt was kind of rotten on it, kind of getting to the end of its life. Just a lot of little things like that. Overall, compared to what we're used to doing here, not an expensive car to work on. Overall, pretty cheap. It's still a new enough car. It's 09, so it looks newer. You know, Audis did a lot with the headlights and taillights. They look a lot newer than what they are. Probably definitely worth sorting that thing out. So if you guys that have the Audis or have the Volkswagens that want to see me do that engine, do things on the engine, we'll be doing that very soon. This weekend, we'll start posting videos, probably Saturday or Sunday on it. And we'll get to the bottom of it. Shouldn't be that big a deal at all. And that's going to be the new project vehicle probably the next week or so. That's going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.